If you are a teacher, parent, administrator, student, and/or anyone who loves reconnecting children with nature, and you want to figure out how to cultivate learning gardens and nature-based curriculum, then this is the podcast, the Outdoor Classrooms podcast. My name is Victoria Hackett. I am the founder of Outdoor-Classrooms.com and the Secret Gardens Nature Classes. I love witnessing the magic that happens when children are playfully learning outdoors. Observing the return of wonder and curiosity when children are interacting with nature is pure magic. This is the podcast that is going to help you capture children's interest and give you not only inspiration, but some real life strategies that are going to help you figure out how to use the outdoor space, your outdoor space, as a teaching tool, so you can enlighten the playful learning experience for young children. Welcome to our Outdoor Classrooms community. Unveil the future of education with our new Outdoor Classrooms teacher certification program. Are you ready to revolutionize the educational landscape? We're excited to present a groundbreaking and comprehensive program that empowers educators with the expertise to extend learning beyond the traditional classroom setting. In response to our community's call, the Outdoor Classrooms Teacher Certification Program is now available. Picture yourself teaching in an open-air classroom surrounded by serene beauty of nature, where students gain knowledge through immersive, real-world experiences. This certification program provides you with the essential tools to create dynamic and impactful outdoor learning environments. Whether you're a seasoned teacher or just beginning in your educational journey, this program offers a transformative experience that will elevate your teaching approach. Join the growing movement towards experiential and environmental learning. Enroll today, and together we'll chart a course towards an inspiring educational journey, one lesson at a time, under the open sky. What do you do next? You can visit our website at www.outdoor-classrooms.com, and you can either sign up, learn more, or not too sure, you can sign up for a one-on-one call with me, complimentary, and I can tell you more about the program and see if it's the right fit. Enjoy. Hello, everybody. We are here in a brand new year, so I thought today I would share my Outdoor Classrooms journey with all the unexpected beginnings that came along with it. So I hope you enjoy this story. As I am telling it, I would love for you to think about your own outdoor classroom journey and what outdoor classroom stories that you can also share with us on the Outdoor Classrooms podcast. So welcome again. And I just want to start by sharing how fascinating it is to have these unexpected beginnings that can spark such profound transformation. So truly, the essence of this story transformed my entire philosophy of education, the pedagogy of how I was approaching education, and it all began with a desolate courtyard at my children's elementary school. It was a space that held the potential for so much more, but it did not necessarily represent what was happening on the inside of the school. So it was right next to the front door, and it made me sad every time we passed it. And it made me think, what if this neglected outdoor area could be transformed into a vibrant outdoor classroom, where not only educators could extend their lessons with hands-on experiences for their students, but it could be also a place where the school could come together and do projects together, or different classes could come together. I just had my imagination just went absolutely wild in terms of what this space could be. And so with that simple, daring thought, this journey of transformation commenced. The idea gained momentum as the community rallied together, we organized work days, which was absolutely amazing. We were crafting colorful signs and inviting both children and teachers to breathe new air and new life into this incredible space. So, against the backdrop of this newfound greenery, we planted herb gardens, this whimsical teepee gardens, and we pulled together even a school-wide pizza garden. Trees were planted. People started donating things. It was amazing, the domino effect, that we planted trees that were donated. Benches were also donated and added. Bird houses and bird baths were donated. We've discovered that people didn't necessarily have their own backyards, and they wanted to participate and make this space their own. And so it really became this collaborative effort from the entire community within my children's elementary school. And I have to say, the impact was nothing short of magical. It was, if I was to think of some of my favorite memories in my life so far, this is a huge one that stands out for me, because it truly was the birth of everything that I'm doing now. So this collaborative transformation not only rejuvenated the school courtyard, but it also shifted my perspective on education. So it really wasn't until I was witnessing fifth graders. Again, my children at the time were preschool and kindergarten. So fifth graders seem like absolute giants to me. My kids are now in post-college as I'm recording this. I have one in college, but one is graduated from college. So witnessing these fifth graders, yes, at the time, they were huge, planting seeds for the first time. They had never planted anything in the ground. I'm not sure how they got to fifth grade and not having experienced a garden, or seeing teachers bypass the garden for their lessons really got me curious. I couldn't understand. We made this incredible space, but I couldn't understand why more people weren't using it. So this became my mission. It became my mission to inspire educators and parents and leaders in our community to reconnect children with the natural world and to ignite their imaginations, just like my imagination was completely ignited through this outdoor learning, which invited inquiry, invited wonder, it invited curiosity. It really, to me, was the essence of teaching and learning. So some of the questions that guided my path were pivotal. One of them was, what if every child in every school had access to an outdoor classroom? It was that like huge dream, which I still have. What if? And I kept thinking, wow, what if we could get this type of garden? All our elementary schools in our town, Beverly, are all designed in the same format. So they all had this courtyard garden right next to, or courtyard next to the front door. And I couldn't help but think, wow, we could do this in every single elementary school. We could get a group of parents or families and teachers all working together and having their own cohorts leading up this incredible outdoor space and movement. And then I thought, after seeing teachers kind of bypass the space, I thought, what if teacher training included the best practices for outdoor education, and teachers had that as a foundation coming out of their degree programs? So those two questions really sort of sparked my imagination and became my mission. And it became sort of a call to action to innovate and reassess how education can evolve. So I can't say enough that it's now more than ever, we realize the need to create meaningful outdoor classrooms and to cultivate these nature-based curriculums. So balancing educational demands can be challenging, and I've seen it. I've worked with different schools, and a lot of teachers are just weighted down by all of the material that they need to cover every single day during every single hour of that day. But I still challenge the thought, the mindset, the change. But what if teaching outdoors was the standard practice, integrated into every curriculum? What if we flipped it around? What if we were still meeting those standards and curriculum ideals, but what if we did it outdoors? And I imagine if these tiny shifts in outdoor teaching methods could significantly enhance educational experiences. I've seen it firsthand. I've started the Secret Gardens nature classes here in Beverly, Massachusetts, so I see firsthand kids really desperately needing to be outdoors and to connect with nature and to allow nature to be one of the educators, maybe the third teacher, so to speak. As educators, I truly want to follow Pablo Picasso's wisdom. Action is the foundational key to all success. So in an age of dominated by screens, children don't need to remain glued to them to learn effectively. So with this new year upon us, I love Picasso's quote, "Action is the foundational key to all success." It begs me to ask, what small action can we take today to accumulate towards meeting that goal of every child in every school having access to learning in an outdoor classroom? What would imagine how that could impact not only our communities, but our children and their learning, our educational systems with this mindset shift? Imagine what could be. So I also want to say that outdoor teaching, it doesn't have to be complex. And I think maybe there might be many of us thinking, oh, well, the weather and the wind, and there's all these challenges. There's pages and pages of challenges. But for me, it's about focusing on what's essential and steering clear of the pitfalls that lead to the overwhelm. And that's what we do here at Outdoor Classrooms, is we don't see outdoor teaching as complex. And we focus on the basic skills. We have a framework that I've developed and that steers clear of those pitfalls. So in the year of 2020, we all know that it challenged us all. It really redefined our lives and reshaping education in terms of how we delivered it to children. With COVID, we had to take our kids outside. And yet from this upheaval, there emerged this incredible opportunity for educators to step back, rethink, and innovate. We actually had this incredible pause and to really rethink, is the way that we're doing and teaching and presenting education to children, is that the best way? So post-COVID, schools across the nation embraced outdoor classrooms. For me, it was a dream. It was unbelievable to see people calling me and finding out, well, how could we do this actually? So in witnessing firsthand how nature's embrace fueled calmer, happier, more engaged learners, I was set to make this again my mission. Again, all from starting that one small garden at my children's elementary school was 20 plus years ago. And then when 2020 arrived, having the school department call me back up again to help them, move all the schools outdoors as I had imagined 20 years prior. It's just so interesting, these unexpected beginnings and where they will take us. And I invite you to think about, what are your unexpected beginnings and where are those unexpected beginnings taking you? So during that time, I had the opportunity to collaborate closely with numerous schools and educators. And this period, again, was pivotal in shaping my understanding of diverse approaches to outdoor education. In a sense, I thought, oh, well, everybody loves what I do and everybody loves to go outside. But it became increasingly clear to me that it's not a one-size-fits-all method. And that mindset of my own was completely insufficient when I was working with all these different schools and all these different educators from all these different backgrounds. While some educators embraced the transition with enthusiasm and ease, others were immobilized by uncertainty. They just were thinking, there's no way I can do this. And they were really, truly unsure how to begin or manage outdoor learning environments effectively. So this realization prompted me to delve deeper into the varied experiences in the challenges faced by teachers. So through my own observation and reflection, I was actually able to identify distinct stages in their journey to outdoor teaching, which then in turn ultimately became the foundation of what I call now the 5 phases of teaching outdoors. So this framework emerged as a crucial tool for educators, allowing them to recognize their current phase and progress confidently with a clear and structured roadmap. That became my mission, was to push the easy button on getting teachers and their classes outdoors for not just recess, and that's all children need that piece, but to actually go outdoors and teach their lessons outdoors. And really truly believing that anything that you can teach indoors, you can teach outdoors. And it's a matter of figuring out how can we do this? And with this incredible framework, the 5 phases of teaching outdoors, we have developed that how, and it's incredible. So by understanding their specific phase, so what phase are you in, teachers can tailor their approach, overcome their obstacles, and confidently foster enriching outdoor learning experiences. So my mission, if you haven't guessed so far, is to guide educators. And when I say educators, I mean I mean parents, I mean leaders in our community. All of us are educators. So through this foundational journey with the 5 phases of teaching outdoors and ensuring that all educators have the resources and the support that they need to success in any outdoor teaching scenario within any season. So again, we're not just going out when it's beautiful and sunny. We are going outside during all the seasons of the year and for longer amounts of time. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and I would love to learn more about your outdoor classroom journey, your unexpected beginnings, and shoot me an email at victoria@outdoor-classrooms.com and share your story with me. I'd love to hear from you. Talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. There are 3 ways that you can get involved in our Outdoor Classrooms community. The first thing is you can go to www.outdoor-classrooms.com to find our free nature-based book list library. That's a PDF with lists of books with links to them where they are all sectioned off into the 4 types of gardens. So it's a wonderful, wonderful resource that is free to you. We pulled that out of the shop shop to offer it for free. Secondly, if you really want to get to know us a little bit more, join one of our workshops. We have live workshops. We have pre-recorded workshops. You can go to our workshop library. You'll learn about our live workshops through our weekly seedling news. And thirdly, if you would like to dig even deeper and join our community, it's called the Circle Community, and it is absolutely amazing. If you are looking for a community of like-minded educators and or parents that are really seeking to create and cultivate outdoor classrooms and nature-based curriculum and really looking to be a part of a movement that is really changing the face of education. Again, it's up to you. Join us in any of those 3 different ways. Talk to you soon. Bye.